Hey everybody, happy Thursday. How are y'all doing? Come on in the room. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Thursday afternoon. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. And I just thought I would hop on here and just talk about a few things. How are y'all doing today? Make sure to hit that like button as you enter the room. We're going to have a good old time. Okay. Hey guys, I see y'all in the chat. Come on in. Come on in. How's everybody doing? How are y'all doing today? Yeah, we're going to talk about all the things. A lot's going on. Hey, guys. Hey, y'all. Now, let me just say, shout out to all my New York, New Jersey girlies. If you're going to Beyonce's last show, it's tonight at MetLife. If you're going, I hope you have the best time. So wait, I just want to get right on into it, right? You guys know on Sunday, I went to see Beyonce for the 4th time. Cowboy Carter, phenomenal. I want to go again. That's how good it was. I mean, I always say that, but like Cowboy Carter was just, it was beyond, right? Let me tell y'all, for those of y'all who are going tonight for tonight's show, definitely get there with some time to spare because you're going to want to shop and buy some merch. MetLife has the Sir Davis, her whiskey brand. They have the Sir Davis stand. So you get to take some shots. They give everybody a free shot, or you can get a free mixed drink. They have the Sacred stand where you can get her a sample of, you get 15% off of her hair care line. Just, it's fabulous. Yes, I'm about to buy my ticks for tonight. Oh, nice. Well, have fun. Let me tell y'all something. Oh, also, if you are in the 200 section tonight at MetLife, you have access to the VIP suite, the Miller Highlight suite, which is lovely. They have bars, a nice food selection. There's pasta, sushi, chicken tenders, hot dogs, hamburgers. They have 2 bars. You can get the Sir Davis drinks. Yes, honey, it's a good old time. Okay, you said you had a ball at the concert in Chicago. Yes, fab. I mean, shout out to Soldier Field. I used to live in Chicago. Chicago is always a good time. Yes. But yeah, guys, has anybody tried her hair care line? Yes, I have her shampoo, her conditioner, and I have the oil. I like it. I think it's worked wonders on my hair. I've had it for like a month and a half. I love her products. I think they're good. Wait a second. Hold on. I had to buy the Sir Davis too, honey. I had to buy that whiskey, honey. Beyonce did her big one with that whiskey. If you're on the fence, if you're going to her concert tonight at MetLife, definitely hit up the Sir Davis bar and get that shot so you can decide for yourself if you want to get it. But yes, I like her whiskey. I think it's really good. Okay. Yeah. And then, okay, the merch, I thought, so everybody gets the wristband. You get the wristband when you go in that you get to keep. The merch, I love the merch. As you guys can see, I'm wearing some of the merch right now, the Cowboy Carter. Yes, honey. You went opening night of the tour. Oh, I know that's right. How are the drinks? Oh, I love the drinks. I got the frozen margarita, and then I got the Sir Davis, not the lemonade, the whiskey lemonade. I got the one with the ginger beer. It's like a Moscow Mule with the whiskey. I thought it was great. I love a good drink. Okay, so I was enjoying myself. My sister-in-law went to the concert yesterday in the rain. She said it was amazing. She's trying to go again with me in DC. Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah, tell her to go with you in DC. Tell her to go with you in DC because she's gonna have a ball. Yeah, guys. When I tell you I had a good old time, okay? I had a good old time. I'm wearing my banjo shirt right now. Yes. Wait, okay, so if you're going, so on the back, wait, let me see if you can see it. On the back, it has all the dates. So you have like all the dates for this shirt. I think it's cute. Listen, y'all, I mean, I love Beyonce. So I had a ball at the concert. Okay. Thank you guys. I might pick some up then. Yes, I think her and Miss Tina did their big one with Sacred. I've seen it multiple times on Instagram Live. LOL. Yes, listen, she puts on a show. Beyonce is going to give you your money's worth, okay? She puts on a show, and Cowboy Carter was Phenomenal. 100 out of 10. Oh, you're joining from Madrid, Spain. Oh my gosh. Hey, come on in. I feel honored that you were in here. That's how I feel about Sunday show. I want to go again. Same, same. And I think that Cowboy Carter had the best merch. I think out of all the tours that I've been to, I mean, I like the merch that I got for Renaissance, but I think that Cowboy Carter had the best merch. This is the merch bag that it comes in, by the way. Mine is all beat up, but I got the cute Sweet Honey Buckin fan, and then I got this other shirt. I got, wait. I got this other one, which I think is so cute. Beyonce she did a great job with the merch for this tour. Okay, hold on. My brother was able to get the New York exclusive shirt without buying a ticket yesterday. Okay, so I'm screaming. My sister's friend, because I went to Sunday's show too. My sister's friend went to yesterday's show. She got us both of the shirts. So my sister has both of the shirts. When I tell you I am so geeked, you're not going to be able to tell me anything. When I get that New York shirt in my hand, I'm just like, thank you, Jesus. Won't he do it? Shout out to my sister's friend. She's such a sweetheart. But honey, let me tell you something. If you are on the fence, if you're on the fence about going to Cowboy Carter, please go. You will not regret it. You will have the time of your life. Beyonce is... To say that she's great is an understatement. I mean, phenomenal. Just it's the energy in the stadium is unmatched. I mean, I'm excited for everybody who's going to the London show, the Paris show, Houston show, the Vegas show, the DC show. You guys are in for such a treat. And you know, I don't want to spoil it too much, but if you missed Renaissance, she puts Renaissance in the show. So it's almost like, hey, I got you in case you could not go to Renaissance last time. I got you right now. She did that. Okay. I've never seen you in a t-shirt, Brooke. I love it. Yes, honey, I had to wear my Beyonce merch today for y'all. Okay, I had to wear it. Dang, I wish I went to see her this tour. I had no one to go with. Go by yourself. Don't listen. Excuse me. Do not allow the thought of having to go by yourself. Don't let that stop you from enjoying life. You're going to be waiting around forever if you wait for other people. Okay. Going solo, there's nothing wrong with that. There were one of the women next to me, she was solo. And I mean, we were talking. I mean, we made, I went with my mom and my sister, and we, made her feel welcome. I mean, go by yourself. Don't worry about going with other people. Do not live your life depending on other people. I promise you, because you won't see anything. People will sit up there and play in your face, say, oh yeah, we'll go. And then they won't go. It is okay to go by yourself to the movies, shop by yourself, go out to eat by yourself. There's nothing wrong with a solo date. Okay. And a Beyonce concert is one of the best places to go solo because you meet so many cool people. I always go to concerts alone. I don't want to wait on anybody, and I don't do nosebleeds. Okay, exactly. You're right. I'm in Canada, but the DC show is the closest to me. Yeah, well, the DC show is 4th of July. So that will be lit. If you go, please do it. You will not regret it. You're going to have a good time. There is nothing wrong with going to a concert solo. Okay. I go to concerts by myself. I have a good time, and you could talk with strangers. Yes. Listen, y'all, do not spend your life waiting on other people, because you will be waiting and waiting and waiting, and you won't get anything done. All right. Do not let anybody know that you are dependent on them, because people play around when they know that you're waiting on them. So don't give anybody that kind of power. Go solo. Brooke, I saw her second show in LA by myself. I had a great time. Oh, I'm sure you did. Oh, I'm sure you did. I'm sure that the crowd in LA was fabulous too. Are tickets still available? Yeah, they're still available. She has tickets. Go, if you go, depending on what city you're in. So it was funny. I checked Paris. Paris is sold out. Like the Parisian girlies, they said, oh no, we are here to see the queen. honey. The sold out for all 3 nights. But I'm sure I looked at Houston. Houston still has tickets. DC still has tickets. Vegas still has tickets. So if you want to go. Tickets are still available. And if you're in New York or Jersey and you want to go to tonight's show, which is the last show, there are still tickets available too for tonight's show. Yes, honey, the Parisians are locked in. Let's talk about it. Because I was looking at Paris's show, and Paris, she sold out. Like there is literally not a seat left and booked. So the only city that's sold out completely is Paris. But if you want to go to London or Houston, DC, or Vegas, you still have time. And Atlanta still has tickets too. I went to Cancun and Martha's Vineyard solo, wait for no one. Yes, please, y'all, do not spend your life waiting for people. You go by yourself. Yes, Beyonce is from Houston. So shout out to all the Houston dolls going, because I know that she's about to put on a show. It's about to be even more lit. She's going back home. Okay. Go solo. You will meet folks there. You saw tickets for Paris this week. Oh, well, they must have opened up, because I checked Paris last week and I saw nothing. It says sold out. There was not a ticket left. Even the resellers sold their tickets. I said, well, damn, when does that happen? I might do Vegas in July. Yeah, and that's going to be fun. Vegas in the summertime, all those day parties, you have the shopping, you have the restaurants, the clubs. That's going to be lit. If you do Vegas in July, that's really going to be lit. Like, do it. I'm going to always be an advocate for you to live your best life and spend the money, okay? So I'm the wrong person to come to about trying to save a coin. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm glad. I always got to switch it up, okay? It's summertime. It's a new look, a new season, okay? Paris is going to have a lot of foreigners because she's only doing 2 cities in Europe. Yep. I went to the Renaissance show in Vegas. Amazing. Oh my gosh, I'm sure. Oh, I know that was lit. And you know what's funny? My sister went to, she saw Renaissance in Houston, and she said it was phenomenal. Thank you very much. Thank you. You said you stay right across the street. It was a short walk. Oh, that is so cute for your pregnant self. I'm screaming. Yes, y'all. If you're on the fence about going, if you're worried about you don't have anybody to go with, don't worry about that. There were so many people at the concert who were solo, and they were having the time of their lives. And the Beyonce crowd is going to be fun, because the fan base is full of people who are those girls. So you're not going to have a bad time. What are those crowns with a number next to them? Wait, what are you talking about? Wait, you're talking about my shirt? Oh, these are stars. So it says Cowboy Carter Tour, and then it's the dates of when she started the show and then when she ends the show. So her last show date is July 26th. And then the back, if you didn't see the back. So she has like all the dates of all the shows in the back. She has some really good merch. Wait, she's talking about the chat. What does that mean? What are those crowns with the number next to them? What do you mean? Next to the names in the chat? Wait, what do you mean? Wait, no. Wait a second. Wait, what crowns are in the chat? Somebody tell me. Brooke gonna take whatever chance to show this shirt. Now she's sitting up there shading me. Listen, the girls asked for a full review on the concert and show you guys the merch. So that's what I'm doing, okay? It's next to our names. There are crowns next to our names. Oh, okay. Oh, I guess you guys comment a lot. Okay, yes. Okay. Baby, I thought you're talking about the shirt, and here I am. I don't have any idea. Oh, I see next to some people's names. Oh, I think it's for people who I think it's for if you've ever given me a super chat or or if you always comment a lot. I think that's what it is. So, yeah, so I see some of you guys have it. But I think it's yeah, it's what you guys said. It's like top commenters or whatever. So okay, I'm sorry about that. Here I am talking about the shirt. Okay, but yes, Cowboy Carter was everything. If you have not seen it, if you're not gotten your ticket, get the ticket. You will not regret it. Beyonce is that girl. Let's move on. Okay. Um Yes, it's the top comments in the chat. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my gosh, I'm screaming. Okay. I'm sorry, not you guys sitting up here reading me. I will not talk about this shirt anymore, okay? I'm done. Okay, all right. So you guys will get me together swiftly, honey. Okay. So anyhow, I'm screaming. Okay, sorry about that. So anyhow, you guys will not do me like this, honey. You said, girl, you keep talking about this doggone shirt enough. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So enough about that. Shout out to everybody going to tonight's show in New York. I hope you have the best time. And the weather looks like it's nice. It's clear. There's no rain. So fingers crossed that it stays that way for the rest of the evening. Okay. You said I got Sir Davis in her bones. Wow. Honey, it's only 3:18. I'm not drinking just yet. Okay. I'm ready to hear you read Brit down. I got you. I got you. Okay. Oh, you said my laugh is contagious. Okay, thank you. No, you guys truly put a smile on my face because the way we have a good time. No, I'm really screaming at the way you guys read me down. You said, girl, enough about this damn shirt. Okay. So, oh, wait a second. Not you reading me down. You said we're going to be in for a session when the New York shirt comes through. Oh, you know it. I'm about to be so loud and proud when my sister comes by and drops off the New York shirt. Oh my gosh. How did you plan your outfit for the show? I wanted to be sexy. I just said I want to look sexy. So I remembered that I had my House of CB corset. So I dry cleaned it, got the jeans, got the boots, got the hat, and yeah, we did what needed to be done. But I knew I wanted to be sexy before anything else. I wanted to be sexy, and I feel like I achieved the goal. Oh gosh, you said that New York shirt will be the death of us. My God. Oh wow, y'all are giving it to me today, honey. The New York shirt was sold out. It was sold out on my night, but then they restocked last night. So my sister's friend who went to last night's show got us got us two shirts last night. So I'm over the moon. Oh, thank you guys so much. Thank you. That was the goal. I was trying to look just chef's kiss. So I was very happy with how the look turned out. That's always a good feeling when the look in your head translates to in real life. Like that is the best feeling ever. Okay. Thank you. So the goal was achieved. Thank you. Favorite part or song of the show. Oh, there were so many favorite parts. Um, Beyonce had She found the girl. She found her off of TikTok. I don't know if you've seen her on TikTok, but she's black and she does like the river dancing, like that Irish river dance. She had her on the tour. So at one point of the show, she's doing her dance, and then it transitions into Honey Balenciaga voguing. Like that part has lived in my brain for the last 3 days. Like that was so good. I mean, there were so many favorite parts. Her singing just for fun live was everything. Bodyguard is my favorite song. Bodyguard and Tyrant are my favorite songs of the album. No, American Requiem. When she opened up with American Requiem, hearing that live, I floated out of my body. There were just so many parts. The interludes were fantastic. She did it. Like, to say that I have a favorite, I have like I have like 20 favorite parts of the show. Yes, the tap dancing, it was so good. She was phenomenal. Okay? It honey, the concert was amazing, phenomenal, like all the adjectives. I mean, she really did her big one. And I did not think that she could top Renaissance, but she low key did. Yes, oh my gosh, that interlude is in my head every single minute of the day. I play that song all the time. That is actually my favorite interlude. So good. Oh, yes. Let me tell y'all, for everybody who's going to see it in the upcoming months, you are going to have the best time. Okay? The best time. Mm, 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 mm. Beyonce girl, I just want you to know that whenever you come out with Act 3, I will be there with bells on. Oh my gosh, yes. The montage of her face throughout the years had me like, this lady has done it all. Yeah, that was beautiful. I got emotional because she's been in the game for what? Almost 3 decades. Excuse me. Yeah, she's been in the game for so long and she's really exceeded everybody. I mean, she's blown everybody out the water. Yes, very much. Beyonce, okay, girl. Yes, 27 years. I skipped this one. I'm going to 3. You might want to reconsider and go to this one too, though. I'm just saying, because this one is, you don't want to miss Cowboy Carter. I hope Act 3 is rock and roll. I think it is. I really think it is. There are not enough words to describe how great that show was. I went Saturday and just got my voice back yesterday. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm sure Saturday's show was lit too. I mean, no, you're so right. There aren't enough words to describe how great that show was. She really did her big one. Yes, honey, Beyonce has lived. No, you're not crazy for wanting to go again because I want to go again. I'm looking at tickets to go again in another city. Like you and I are right here. You're not crazy at all. I know people who have already gone to, they went to the LA show and they also went to the New York show. So yeah, you're not crazy at all. I get it. Okay. Yes, it was giving very much that Michelle Obama quote. Hey, Queen, girl, you have done it again, constantly raising the bar for us all and doing it flawlessly. Yes, very much that. Cowboy Carter is worth it. I went night 2 in LA and I'm considering Vegas. Oh, I mean, well, you're right there. If you're in LA, Vegas is right there. You're right there. You might as well. You might as well, friend. I'm just saying, if I were you, I would do it. Based on Beyonce's post from last year, Act 3 may be heavily Prince influenced. Oh, I could see that. Prince loved her down. So I could definitely see that. Prince, Tina Turner, I could definitely see, yes, absolutely. Say less. I'm on Ticketmaster. Exactly. Exactly. My sis and I said 4th of July, I need to be there. Oh, yeah. Well, she's going to be in DC for 4th of July. DC on 4th of July. You know how lit that's going to be? Yes. Oh, absolutely. You're going to have a good time. Listen, y'all, I'm so excited for y'all. I saw her here in Chicago and it was freezing. I know y'all had that tornado. I used to live in Chicago. I remember those Chicago spring times. It does not get warm until June. So I know y'all were cold. I'm going to Vegas as a redo. I know that's right. Okay. Yes, honey, we rebuke all that. Listen, I'm gonna always hype you guys up, okay? Okay, y'all. But shout out to everybody going to Cowboy Carter. Shout out to everybody who went. Shout out to all of us who are going to go again. We are really in the beehive down, okay? But I'm hyped for everybody, and I hope that you guys have a great time when she comes to your city because it is truly an experience. And I won't show you the shirt again, but let me know what merch you get when you go. All right? Do you have an outfit in mind if you go to another show? I'd probably do the same, maybe a similar aesthetic, maybe another corset, maybe, I don't know. I haven't thought that far in advance yet, but I still want it to be sexy. You said it was actually hot when I went on Thursday, but it rained. Oh, did it rain the whole time or did it stop? Whenever I see Beyonce, I'm always sad it's over. Same here. That post Beyonce blues really hits hard. I'll go to Act 3 because my girl Janet will get these coins this time. I'm a Jackson fan through and through. Well, have fun seeing Janet. I mean, she's the icon, you know, she paved the way. So have the best time seeing Janet. I didn't know that she was on tour. I thought that her tour had ended last year. Okay, y'all. So I do want to just quickly jump into the whole Muni Long mess. I don't know if you guys have been following, but a few days ago, Muni Long went on TikTok Live or IG Live, and there was a troll in the chat, and she took her anger and frustration out on Black women as a whole instead of just focusing on the troll. So she went on to say, I'm just paraphrasing, but she went on to say how Black women as a whole don't like her personality. And then she threw out shots saying that she's just like I think she said like your raggedy auntie with the cankles and all this stuff. And I was just like, girl, what is going on? But a few TikTokers went in on her. She was battling back and forth with them. And then she went on to say that her biggest fan base are the Brazilians and the people in the Philippines. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I always thought that Black women were her biggest target demographic. So to hear that she's saying, you know, she's dissing Black women, and then she's saying that, you know, we're not even her big fan base anyway, her target demo, I'm confused. Because if I remember correctly, I remember that on TikTok, it was Black women who were using her songs as the trending sounds. It was Black women pushing her music. The Hey Twin, Where Have You Been? The Hours and Hours song, that was Black women pushing your music. And, you know, I don't really feel any way about Muni Long because I was never a fan of hers anyway. I mean, the songs were okay, but I don't care too much for her music. Her music does not move me. Yeah. So if she is canceled because of her statements, I don't feel any ways about it because I wasn't a fan anyway, but I think that it's really wild that you're insulting your target demo that has been supporting you. What do you guys think? Yeah, she would not have popped off without Black women for sure. She wouldn't have. Yeah, I never saw anybody from the Philippines posting twin, where have you been? I haven't either. It was only Black people doing that trend, Black women specifically. So for her to say my biggest fans are in Brazil and the Philippines, okay, so then why weren't they pumping your music on TikTok then? I'll wait. She doesn't care about us unless it's for the money. Her music is like Hey Michelle to me. Same, she's kind of obnoxious. I like the Hours and Hours song, but she can go. And I'm not trying to be funny, but I don't really see, I'm gonna say this gently. I see why she never really popped off like that, because I don't really see that it factor star quality about her anyway. Yes, she can write a good song, but she's kind of forgettable. And also, Money Long, you're really not that famous, or that it's no shade, but she's not that famous. We don't even know what her personality is. So for her to say that, we don't like her personality and she's throwing out all these nasty shots, well, girl, we don't really know you like that anyway. You're not really in the public eye like that. So what is your personality? I'll wait. She took the Daniel Caesar route. She did. She really did. The way these artists constantly shoot themselves in the foot is crazy to me. I agree. I mean, some things just don't need to be said, especially out loud. Where are the PR teams? Because anybody on your team would have told you, don't post that. And the fact that she got on Instagram Live and said that with her full chest and then sat back and doubled down on what she said is even crazier. Oh, wow, my man worked with her. I've met her. Her attitude sucks. Really? Okay, wait. Tell us more. Tell us more, please. Tell us more. Because I never thought, a whole lot about her. And you know what's funny? I remember watching an interview that she did, and it wasn't even like I wanted to watch it. It just came up on my For You page. But I think she was being interviewed by either Cam Newton or maybe it was the Breakfast Club. But she was talking about all these celebrities who are nasty and they've been rude to her. And I'm thinking, oh, okay, that's always horrible to hear. But now hearing from you that she's nasty, I'm like, oh, okay. So she's the same person like everybody else. J. Cole said she was a negative person. Oh, yeah, I saw that. No one was feeling her like that before the nose job. I can tell she has a bad attitude by her interviews. Cam Newton is a red flag. Yeah, he is. Got here late trying to understand who we're talking about. Oh, the singer Muni Long. We're talking about her right now. We need to go back to celebrities having a mysterious allure. Social media will be their downfall. I agree. I think that these celebrities need to realize that what you say and how you say it is very important, and it could really mess you up. It could stop your bag completely. And then I just think that folks need to realize that not everything that you think needs to be said out loud. We need to go back to kitchen table talk. Remember that? Remember how your parents would tell you, we talk about this in here, but outside, you keep your mouth shut. We need to go back to that, because everything that you think does not need to be said out loud. For her to diss us, Black women put her on. I didn't even know who she was and just started adding her to the playlist just because of that one song that was requested by another Black woman friend. The audacity. Yeah, I had no idea who she was before Hours and Hours came out. I know that her real name is Priscilla Renee, and she was going by her real name. She was trying to be a singer. It didn't pop off. Then she switched her persona, changed her name to Muni Long, and then she popped off just a bit. Some of these celebrities need to move like Taylor and Beyonce when it comes to social media. Oh yeah, I agree. Silence is power. I think that people are losing the plot and they think that everybody needs to hear what they think, and we don't. And it messes you up. Some conversations need to be had in the privacy of your own home, and we do not need to hear that. They need to keep it cute like Beyonce. She never addresses the mess. She lets people talk and talk. She does not care. Exactly. I think that's the best way to do it. And for you to go on this rant about Black women when it was a random troll, I mean, just block the person and move on. But she went on a full blown tirade for no reason. She wrote VSOP and they stole it out from under her for K Michelle. I wouldn't be surprised if she's become a little bitter, but that's no reason to take it out on a whole demo. Wow, I didn't know that. Go back in the shadows, babe. We don't care. Yeah, I agree. She's in her Tamar Braxton era. Yes. Oh, thank you so much. I mean, I listen, I always miss you guys every time I take a little break and I'm outside zipping it and zooing it. But honey, I always know how to come back home and give you guys a show. No one in Brazil or the Philippines is checking for her. She needs deep therapy. She's kind of like Esther Dean, big behind the scenes as a songwriter. Yes, absolutely. Yes, her pen for other artists always turns out better than what she writes for herself. Oh, absolutely. People talked about Beyonce's children like a dog for 13 years, and she made her anger expensive as she is. Oh yeah, yep. She gives folks her ass to kiss, and that's how you do it. You don't respond to all this nonsense. Silence will always win. Obviously, there is a time to speak, but not for everything. And Beyonce is a clear example of moving in silence and why she's going to always win. Because she's not going to sit up here and give you a rant. She's not going to give you that satisfaction of seeing her be upset. Sounds like she should have just stuck to writing, let the money come in from that. Look at how it worked out for Candy before she even got on RHOA. Oh, I agree, but you have to remember people want to also be the star, right? So making money and being a songwriter isn't enough. They also want to be in front of the screen too. So I think that's another component. She also wants to be a star. Money Long is about to be money short, messing with Black women. I'm screaming. Black women as a whole are always catching unnecessary strays, and we're not having it anymore. I agree. Money Long, God bless you. In the words of Shawnee O'Neal, thank you for your services. But I really hope and pray that you are still able to eat after what you've said. I hope that you don't find yourself canceled and down at the chow line. I mean, you'll always have royalties coming in because of the songs that you've written, but I don't know. I think that this might be a career ender for you. You just might be the female version of Daniel Caesar. Just saying. You said you'd rather be rich and not famous. That ego, man. Yeah, that ego, honey, is something else. She wants to be a star, and I think that's the biggest reason why she changed her name to Money Long, changed her persona, because Priscilla Renee, that's her name, right? Priscilla Renee. That's how she was going by before she changed into Money Long. I think that she realized that her trying to be the Black Avril Lavigne wasn't getting anywhere, so let me switch it up. So on to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. You guys know I just dropped my recap yesterday about the latest recap of Atlanta. Y'all know I went in on Miss Brit Eady. So I saw on TikTok, shout out to Giorgio Says, he revealed that the event planner reached out and the event planner blasted Brit Eady, right? Now, come to find out, the event planner is not even an event planner. She's a decorator. So she said that she was upset with how Brit tried to make her look on the episode. And she said that she was even disgusted and disturbed by there not being enough food for everybody. Now, why am I not surprised that Brit did not pay this woman? Brit and her husband are still on the hook for $1,700. This woman still has not received her payment. Bravo, I know y'all watch. Hey, how are y'all? I need you to let this be her last season. Brit is a fraud. Her and her husband are two charlatans, because the fact that you're sitting up here cosplaying like you're rich and you're not. You don't even have food for the people. And then on top of that, you're cheating people out of their services. Is giving Sheree Whitfield Jr., because we know that Sheree does not like to pay either. But I cannot stand a person who will hire people and not pay them. How dare you? And I hope the woman takes you to court. And it's funny because the decorator in the messages said that you had told her that you had budget constraints. So you're walking around here with Birkins and Chanels and rented Rolls Royces, claiming to be wealthy, but yet you can't even pay the decorator her fee, and you can't feed the people. Got it. Absolutely not. This woman is a fraud. And it's so funny because one of my subscribers, shout out to you, you had me screaming in the comments. You pointed out how Brit's husband was wolfing down that food like he had not eaten in 3 days. And when I went back and rewatched the episode, I said, oh my gosh, are they not eating at home? Because yeah, he was wolfing down that plate. I said, this is ridiculous. This is truly shameful. You don't host any event and don't pay people. And I see that there were some content creators who went to the event and they said that they did get food. One of them didn't get food. So I don't know what to believe. But you have other people saying that they were the only ones who ate and they didn't eat anything. So yeah, either way, Brit is a fraud and she's broke and she's a pretender. And I don't believe that her and her husband have a dime to their names, because the fact that you couldn't even feed everybody. You said out your mouth, I don't want there to be menus for everybody. They're only supposed to eat light bites and have some drinks. And then you won't even pay this woman her money? Stop. You said Brisket's husband chews like a cow. He does. He was chomping on that plate. He was like, I said, sir, have you eaten? When's the last time you had a meal? Are you hungry? What is going on? Beyond tacky. Sheree don't pay, but she feeds. I'll give her that. She will give you a meal. Light bites. I mean, I was floored. An absolute disgrace. The decorator said that production had to go to the kitchen and get food for the guests, hence why some people ate. Yes. Thank you for bringing that up. But that's not production's job. It's the housewives' jobs to make sure that everybody eats at their events. The fact that you know how low down and low brow you are, where production has to step in and say, hey, get these folks some food. Do you know how crazy that is for production to have to step in and say, hey, you need to feed these people? I really hope that Andy reads my question at this reunion, because I tore Brit's behind up. I really hope that they spend a good amount of time on this event at this reunion, because Brit needs to be worn out for that. I would have turned Brit every which way but loose had I been invited to an event and there was no food. And you're saying in front of my face, only we're eating, you guys aren't eating. What? Absolutely not. The event was country club, but it gave community center. It did. And even that was even, I don't even know if it was that. I feel like at a community center, they would have given you something. You could have gotten a bag of chips. You would have taken food from somebody else's plate. I would have left. So production fed Brit's guests and not Brit. She's so low budget. So the question I asked was, Brit, you claim to be rich, but you don't feed your guests at your country club event. Are you not embarrassed to be such a poor and tacky hostess? So I hope Andy reads that. Let me tell you something. I would have had more respect if she would have taken them to McDonald's or Popeyes, because at least you would have gotten a meal. You could have gotten a 2-piece and a biscuit. I mean, come on. My God. This is ridiculous. Girl, in Baltimore, we would have just hit up Hip Hop Chicken for 10 trays of legs. If she was that broke, there were still places she could have gone on a budget. Girl, hit up the Subway. Oh my gosh. Listen, And that's a lie too. I don't believe that she paid for her former employees' surgeries, because when Shamia asked, wait, you paid for their surgeries? She didn't answer the question. She said, oh, we got surgeries for our birthdays. Did you pay for their surgeries? Yes or no, sis? A mess. No, I truly am fed up, because you don't do stuff like that. I don't care where you fall on the socioeconomic ladder. You just don't do that. It does not matter if you are rich, poor, in the middle, wherever you fall. I don't care if you have one person over your home. I don't care if you have 5 people, 10 people. You make sure that there is more than enough food for everybody. Hear me. Hear what I'm saying, because I cannot stand poor hosting. If you have 5 people over your home, there needs to be enough food. You need to have food for 10. If you have 20 people over, you have food for 40. 60 people, you have food for 120. You always have more than enough food. And the fact that there wasn't even enough food, you only have food for 7 of y'all out of 100 people, absolutely not. That's a violation. Absolutely not. Exactly. People in the hood feed people. Exactly. Okay. And that's how I know you weren't raised right. Because even if you grew up in church, the church will always feed people. You have a church in the middle of the hood, honey, and they have a whole bunch of people downstairs in that basement, and there's 20 pans of chicken, macaroni and cheese. Everybody gets fed. Please. I don't want to hear it about, because you have folks who are down to their last dime and they still will entertain correctly. It's not about what's in your bank account. It's about what's in your heart. Brit is a stingy woman, because only somebody stingy and no class and low brow would have an event and not feed people. This is just beyond. You could have gotten Domino's pizzas, Pizza Hut, Papa John's. There's no excuse. There is no excuse. And then you have the audacity to sit up there and play in my face and have film scenes with you and your husband at the dealership looking at Lamborghinis and Ferraris and Rolls Royces, but you can't feed the people. And sis, I saw that sneak peek for the next episode where they're sending the donations out to Grenada for the hurricane relief. And when Shamia has a full truck of things that she's donating, we see Kelly arrive, all of her donations. Portia wrote a check, sent in donations. They all sent donations. And you come to Shamia's house with a box of 2 packs of Charmin toilet paper. I just want you to know I'm wearing you out in the next recap. Episode 13, I'm wearing you out again. I'm wearing you out again. You show up to send relief. You're supposed to be a millionaire, and you're supposed to be a millionaire, and you're sending relief, 2 packs of toilet paper? Are you? I'm going to save it for Sunday's recap. I'm going to save it for the next recap. I'm wearing you out. I'm wearing you out. I want you to, I am wearing you from beginning, middle, and end. Brit is a loser. A cheap, fraudulent loser. You could have kept that. That's a slap in the face. You can't tell me anything about what you have, what you and your husband do. Y'all are fraudulent. You should feel ashamed of yourself on national TV donating 2 packs of Charmin toilet paper for $8.99. Are you dumb? Girl, I'm lighting you up in this next episode, just so we're clear. A mess. A mess. I just can't. Child, listen, she better be careful about me, okay? Even Gina from RHOC would have done better. And you know that's a sad day when Gina is going to do better than you. She has never said what her husband does. I have no idea what he does. Hey, the perfume preppy, thank you for the super chat. Please read Brit and her massive veneers. Oh, I'm on her behind. I the way I'm about to light her up in this next episode, because when I saw that sneak peek, I was floored. Hey, Rahina, thank you for the super chat. Hosting 101, always have way more than enough. Hey, Brooke. Hey, Rahina. Yes, you always have more than enough. Always. There's nothing worse than going to a party and the host runs out of food, or there was no food. There's nothing worse than that. Listen, I was always taught that if you cannot host properly, then don't host at all. I'd rather you cheap out on the decorations than cheap out with the food. The food is the biggest. That's one of the mainstays of the party, the event. You always have good food and more than enough food. My mom never played about having more than enough food. Yes. Your mom is correct. You have to have food. You cannot just have a little bit of food. That's unacceptable. Yes, I see that. That's the word on the street. Like Giselle always says, that's what he does for a living. And I believe it, because we don't know what he does. The way he was wolfing down that plate, it looked like, he popped an edible or something. It was getting very much, he hadn't eaten in days, because I don't know what that was. Yes, nothing worse than being hungry at an event. It's true. That's just downright ghetto. It's selfish, it's greedy, it's cheap, it's lowbrow, it's tacky. There just aren't enough words. I mean, y'all, if you could have seen the way I was yelling at the TV when we got to that scene about Brit and this horrible event. Brit was so bogus for that donation, talking about last minute. Yeah, okay, mama is poor. That's all. Yeah, that's what. Listen, I believe that she's broke. And one of y'all made another point on my recap in the comment section. You said that you noticed your alarm bells went off. Remember when it's Kenya's last episode when Brit and Kelly are on their way to the grand spa, the grand opening of Kenya's spa. And do you remember when Brit says, I bought these flowers for her as an apology and I spent $250 on the flowers? One of y'all said that was a dead giveaway right there, that she's broke. Because if you're rich, $250 on flowers is light work. And I noticed that too. I was like, when she said that, I thought that was odd. But because Brit's 3 stands like to come for me every episode, I said, let me not say anything about that, because they're going to say, oh, Brooke, you're being so nitpicky. You're being too judgmental, But I had that thought in the back of my mind too, because I'm like, I've spent 250 on flowers and I have not had felt the need to say anything. She claims to be, have all this money. Why is she noting that she spent 250 on flowers? And if I'm being honest, that's really not that much. I mean, the bouquet that Kelly gave to Brit in this last episode, that was way more than 250. Kelly must have spent like 1,000 on those flowers. You don't see her bragging about that. But the fact that she felt the need to say how much those flowers were, I say, yeah, something's not right. You know what I'm saying? I've gotten $100 flowers on first dates. Exactly. So it's like, girl, what are we talking about here? It doesn't matter the cost. You don't discuss what you spend on gifts, especially if it's genuine. Yeah, like it's just that's another good point. But I just think that, but I'm making a note of that because for her to say that, for her to discuss the cause, it shows the tackiness and it shows that she's not used to anything. That's what it really shows. And the fact that she had to point that out in her mind, 250 on flowers is so expensive. That's such a big deal to her. And it shouldn't be that big of a deal to you if you have the money that you claim to have. These businesses, in particular, Black businesses, need to stop doing business without being paid for these broke Atlanta housewives. Don't do the business until the deposit or the complete check clears. Oh, I agree. With love and respect, seek help if you're standing brittle. Yes, it's a big deal to broke people. Yes, exactly. It's like, girl, people have spent 250 on flowers before, and you don't see folks talking about it. So for you to say that on national TV, and she was like, they were 250. It's just like, okay, that's weird. She's she's not used to anything. That girl, I think, is broke. And her and I've gotten some tea from you guys who have said that she's renting the home on the country club and they actually live in a condo, but she bought this house on the country club to impress the viewers. Seek immediate help if you stand Brit. I agree. They are thinking about that exposure, but is it any exposure with how the ratings are tanking? That's a good point. I mean, I was happy to hear that that one party planner who did remember when Sheree threw that big party for her grandchild and we were all like, Sheree, did you pay this party planner? And the party planner came out and said, I know you guys are dogging Sheree out, but yes, she paid me. The check cleared. She paid me immediately. I said, well, thank God for that. But I think that I agree with that these women need to stop. These businesses need to stop trying to get exposure and get that money because you can't eat exposure. Who in the world is doing the vetting for the casting at Bravo? I don't know. Somebody with a blindfold on. The same folks who vetted Gina for OC. A mess. A mess, child. It's just, let me tell you something. I think that you need to get paid from these housewives. Stop worrying about free exposure and worry about your pockets. Okay? Yeah, the bank is not clearing an exposure check. It's not. American Express is not going to take exposure as a payment. Visa's not going to take exposure as a payment. MasterCard's not going to take exposure as a payment. You need to get paid on top of exposure. Okay? Listen, exactly. Exposure does not pay your rent, lights, or put food on the table. It's not positive exposure because now you're having to fight in the comments and beg for your just due, not worth it. Oh, I agree. I think Brit will come back. She has a personality that the network likes, unfortunately. Well, Bravo does like a train wreck, so maybe they will bring her back to embarrass her some more. But I think that overall, the fans don't like her. So I think that her position is up in the air. Okay, I can't see Beyonce off of exposure. Oh, we have Australia in here. Oh my gosh, yes. Good morning from Australia, getting ready for work, child. Well, I hope you have a good day at work. I see y'all asking about BravoCon. Yeah, I mean, I definitely plan to go. The tickets drop what, next week? So yeah, I plan on going to BravoCon. I mean, I've always had a good time at BravoCon. I do think it's interesting that the only person that's going to be there from Beverly Hills is Dorit. I think that's really interesting that Kyle, Bose, Erica, who else? Sutton, they're not going to be there. It's going to be only Dorit carrying her show on her back. So we shall see what that's all about. Yes, she has the personality of a wet cardboard box. Yeah, there's no personality. There's just nothing there. Brit is unprofessional. I can't imagine a vendor working with her. I can't either. Hey, Awa Lebe Benu. Let me know if I pronounced your name right. Thank you for the super chat. I think the producers and casting know very well that this girl's not housewife material. They think this is entertaining. Yeah, I think so. I think that production loves to hire somebody who's like the butt of the joke. And I think that they're enjoying Brit getting beat up on by the fans because of how delusional she is. I mean, there always has to be one fraud on each cast. And I could actually see them wanting to keep her and enjoying the fact that she is a liar and a con woman. She's a con artist. In my opinion, you're a con artist and you're a grifter and you're a wannabe, you're a desperado, because the fact that you are cosplaying as a rich woman, but you have an event and don't feed people, that says a lot. Brit may be on the chopping block because she doesn't do well in group scenes and she's not interesting. The one thing I can give her is that she can at least move on from conflict that she starts. I think they thought Brit was going to be a much cheaper Kenya and they got what they paid for. Oh, absolutely. I have to say this. Kenya, I still want to know what was going through your head to pull that stunt at your grand opening party for your hair spa that resulted in you getting kicked off the show. And the fact that you did all that for this loser. There is no way that Brit would get any of this attention whatsoever. I would have paid her dust. That's all you should have done. I'm just so mad that we lost one of the best housewives to ever do it, and we are stuck with a fraud. Like it really hurts. Like it just bothers me so much that we could have had a great season with Kenya still here, and this is what happened. Brooke, Brit is a gift certificate that's not even authenticated in my Kenya voice. Yeah, she I mean, I think that you're being too generous. She's not even a gift certificate. She's like I don't know what she is. She's like one of those coupons that you get in the mail when you get those Subway or Burger King coupons. That's what she is. She's not even a gift certificate. Hey, Kadaya 2 Torre, thank you for the super chat. Kenya stays her own worst enemy every single time. This definitely felt like self-sabotage because I don't know what would possess her to do that. Like, that's supposed to be all about you. Brit is a fraudulent calling card. I agree. Yeah, she's junk mail. That's what, you know, those flyers that you get in the mail and it's like 20 Burger King coupons and a Subway coupon or something like that. She's that. Brit is such an easy read. Everything was right there, but Kenya opted to crash out instead. I know. Oh, gosh. I wish Kenya had kept this information in her back pocket instead of doing this stunt at her grand opening. I agree. Kenya is not, oh, you don't like Kenya. Kenya's not missed by me. Unpopular vote. I mean, listen, we're all entitled to our own opinions. I respect your opinion. But I do want to ask you, what do you think about Brit Eady, though? Like, if you don't miss Kenya, are you a Brit? Are you a Brit fan? Like, let me know. I'm indifferent about Kenya, but I really wish they invited her to the reunion. Same. And one of y'all said that they're filming the reunion next Thursday, right? I think once she had went to the showrunner and production about brisket and there wasn't really any consequence, Kenya decided to take matters into her own hands. Yeah, but she went about it the wrong way. She went about it all wrong. And Kenya is such a master at getting under people's skin. So had she just ignored Brit, that would have been so powerful. The fact that Brit was so pressed to be in Kenya's presence from day one, every time we saw her, it was Kenya didn't hug me, Kenya didn't say hi to me. Why won't Kenya be my friend? Had Kenya just kept ignoring her, that would have been perfect. That's all Kenya had to do was pay that girl dust. You said not too much on the Subway coupons. I'm screaming, okay? I don't think Bravo cares for Kenya. How do you guys feel about Shamia? I've tried to like her, but she's a try-hard and a follower. Yeah, I'm upset. I'm upset about Shamia. Like I said in my last recap, I think that Shamia is going out a bit sad herself. All these antics. It's giving very corny. The fact that she sat up there on her radio interview and spent the entire time talking about Drew and trying to throw shade at her, that was embarrassing. Who does that? And then the antics on the after show, she's doing way too much there too. I need for my girl to turn this around and please like change my mind because yeah, Shamia is wearing me thin. Oh, you said Shamia is an epic flop. Damn. Yeah, when she did that barking at the table, I said, what are we doing? That's why Portia is making her look sad. If Bravo paused ratings champion New Jersey, they can pause Atlanta. Child, you're right. Because now we're getting Rhode Island instead of Jersey. I mean, I think that Atlanta's giving us a decent season. I'm not mad at this season. It's way more entertaining than last season with Marlo and Sonia. But I do think that them firing Kenya and keeping Brit has definitely caused a ratings decline. I think that was a really stupid move, and they overestimated Brit Eady's addition on the show because the ratings have been dropping ever since Kenya was gone, ever since Kenya got fired. Okay, you said that you don't watch the show anymore because you dislike both. Hey, I understand. I understand. I get it. I'm screaming. I don't watch these shows to watch condo owners eat pizza. You guys are so funny. Hey, Amit Grawal, thank you for the super chat. Shamia's giving Jackie Childs Seinfeld's lawyer. I'm screaming. From the looks of it, this season is a flop. And they really thought Phaedra was going to save the show. Shamia's breaking my heart right now, and I'm over this bully-like behavior towards Drew. Same, because everyone goes for her, and it's getting old. Like Drew's lies aren't Mia's or Phaedra level. I agree. Brooke, how much should we be focused on the ratings? Series low is bad. No, it's bad. And we've never seen Atlanta fall this low before. Should we be worried? I wouldn't say worried. But, I really don't know. I think that we should be focused on the ratings for sure, because I know how Bravo chops a show when those ratings get real bad, right? Atlanta in their prime was seeing 5 million people a week, 5 million viewers a week, right? Now we've dropped into 400,000 a week. That's a huge drop because Beverly Hills is still seeing 1 million. Should we be focused on the ratings? I think that we should keep an eye out for them. I do believe that they might call Nene back, because if Nene were to come back, everybody would be tuned in, love her, hate her, indifferent. I think that Andy has always loved Atlanta so much that I don't know if he would cancel the show. But then again, he loved Jersey a lot too. And look where Jersey is. Jersey is right now on an extended hiatus, which I believe means cancellation. But I don't know. All we can do is just keep supporting the show. I don't know. They're right now, the ratings have really dropped severely ever since that mess happened with Kenya. What do y'all think? Do you guys see that? Do you guys see the show, them canceling the show? I mean, think about it. They were on hiatus for 2 years. After the last season, they were off TV for a long time. So if they pause them again, I think that the next step would be cancellation. You said Nene ain't enough to revive the show. Housewives fatigue. That's true. I love that. But would they pay Nene the coin she wants? Well, remember, Nene has been off of Bravo for what? 6 years? Right? 5 years? 4 years? Nene's been off Bravo for 5 years, right? So Nene no longer has that same social cachet that she used to. So Nene's not really in the position to demand this big amount of money, right? I think that if they offered her $1 million, she would come back with bells on. The longer you're off of TV, the more your stock and entertainment plummets, right? So she's not the Nene Leakes like she used to be when she was on top of the world. This is Nene post leaving the show, post a lawsuit, people not really caring about her like they used to. So she can't demand top dollar. No, it's true. No disrespect to Nene, but beggars can't be choosers. That's very true. Yeah, she called him a racist, amongst other things. So there's also that. Yes, Nene was on Broadway. She was on Glee. She had that clothing line on the Home Shopping Network. She was everywhere. Okay, Nene in her prime. She had the new normal. She had a lot going on. She was booked and busy. And then all of a sudden, Hollywood got tired of her. They threw her away. And then she was back on the show for seasons, season 10. And then she left the show again and then sued the network. So she's been off of Bravo for a long time. She can't demand what she used to commit. She cannot demand the same amount that she used to demand when she was back in her prime. So exactly. Nene was on Glee over 10 years ago. I want a New Orleans housewife so bad. It would be so good. A New Orleans accent is top tier to me. Oh, yes, I love a NOLA accent. Shout out to everybody from New Orleans. ATL let too much of the slip show. Portia is fully exposed and has not been able to at least distract us by being fun. No Kenya. The new girls are flopping, and the fact that they're considering Mia, it's a no. I really hope they don't bring Mia on. But then again, I'll say this. If it came down to, if it's between Brit Eady getting fired and Mia coming on, I'll take Mia over Brit Eady. I'll take Mia over Brit Eady. I never thought that I would say that, but I will take Mia over Brit Eady. Now, you know it's bad when I'm going to say I'll take Mia over you. Brooke Boo, did you hear Ashley Darby has the nerve to want to do Broadway? Why do people support her non-talent and delusion? Child, she wants to do Broadway now. She can't sing. I think that because she's seen other housewives do Chicago, maybe she wants to do Chicago. I could see that. Because you don't have to have the strongest voice for certain roles. So maybe she'll play Roxy Hart on Broadway. Who knows? We need a Midwest Housewives Chicago. Well, allegedly they're filming Chicago right now, and it's all white housewives too. And if you saw I saw the tea about Chicago housewives. They're in the suburbs. I'm like, I want to see the girls in the city. Okay, give me the girls in Lincoln Park, the Gold Coast. Shout out to the Viagra Triangle. Give me the girls on Michigan and Rush. Okay, give me the girls on Michigan and Oak Street. All right, I want to see the girls. Give me the West Loop, the South Loop. Give me that. I don't want to see the girls of Oak Brook and Winnetka and Highland Park and Evanston. I mean, that's cute, but I want to see Chicago. I don't want to see suburbs of Chicago. Shout out to Chicago. Love y'all down. And I also feel like that's a slap in the face for the Black people who have money in Chicago, and you're going to do an all-white franchise for Chicago. Chicago should be a mixed cast, in my opinion. If Lanithia can do Broadway, Ashley got it. I'm screaming. My boyfriend and I got excited for Chicago. Then you said all white women and we deflated. I'm screaming. Oh, gosh. Yes, honey. Sounds like Mob Wives reboot. Bravo loves Chow. Yeah, Nene can hold a tune. Remember her song, Come On and Get This? Housewives of South Shore. Yes, there are 77 neighborhoods in Chicago. For it to only be white is definitely a choice. Okay? It is a choice. I mean, you could do, give us the South Loop, give us Hyde Park. There's no excuse for that, for it to be an all-white franchise. It should definitely be a mixed cast for Chicago. Oh, I know how segregated Chicago is. And the train system. I used to live there. I went to school there. Very segregated. I know, a very, very segregated city. But I still feel like there's a nice amount of Black people who have money in Chicago. It should not be an all-white cast. It should be in the city, not Winnetka, not Naperville, not Evanston, not Oak Brook, not Highland Park. I want to see in the city. Okay. But yeah, I think that it's a choice to do Chicago and you don't have any Black women on the cast. Thoughts on the Real Housewives of London? Oh, I saw that that's coming out. I guess, when they drop a trailer, I'll have more thoughts. And then I saw that Bravo's also they're rebooting Ladies of London. So that's going to be interesting to have Ladies of London and the Real Housewives of London on. Yeah, Chicago is very diverse. Very. They could definitely find a good cast in the city. Yeah, Chicago should definitely be a mixed cast. They definitely missed the mark. Exactly. Brooke, would you ever do a solo interview with a housewife for your YouTube channel? Yeah, I would love to. I would love to. I have, you know what? Let me just leave that alone. Yes, I would love to. I'm going to say this. I need you to read between the lines, okay? This is not me being petty. I promise you, not me being messy. Um, I have quite a few of like their agents' information, especially the Black housewives. I reached out to them. Um, it's interesting how a lot of them talk about, we're all Black women and we support each other, but you give me the runaround when I try to have you on my channel, but then I see you the next week going on white YouTubers' channels for interviews, and I'm gonna just leave it there, okay? One thing about me, I'm not begging no damn body for anything, okay? But yes, I have reached out to several of the housewives, several of the Black housewives that I have gone hard for. And yeah, they have fooled around and played around. And I'm going to just leave it there. Okay. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there. Yes. So anyway, yeah, so there's that. So yeah, I would love to have a housewife come on the channel and interview them and talk to them. I always give them a list of questions so that way that they wouldn't be, feel like they're ambushed. Yeah. And I've been met with the runaround. Oh yeah, we'll set a date, and then you never hear from them again. But on camera is, we're all Black women, we support each other. But so I'm gonna just leave it there. Okay. So anyhow, woo. So the Black housewives may think that they'll get an easier interview from white influencers, but no, that's not okay. So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. It would already be an easy interview if I've gone hard for you, right? Like you wouldn't have to worry about first of all, I wouldn't shade anybody who came on my channel. Like even if Giselle or Ashley came on my channel, I would never shade them. Like I'm not here to shade anybody and be rude. I want you to open up, right? But if you're a housewife that I have been a fan of and I've been vocal in my support of you, you don't have to worry about me asking some shady question, right? Also, I send a list of questions in the email for you to vet, and you let me know if you want to be asked that or not, right? So when I met with a whole bunch of excuses or this and that, I know what time it is, right? I'm gonna just leave it there. But it's just interesting to me how people talk a good game on their show, but when it's time to put action behind that, they don't want to. And I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there before I say more. Okay. No, it's not Kenya. It's not Kenya. Mm-mm. Yes, and that's not true at all. The white, yeah, they get messy. They get very messy. So I'm gonna leave it there. But no, it's if I say the franchise, I'm not trying to start nothing. I'm not going to start anything. But I'll say this: Listen, just know that I've definitely reached out for interviews with some of your faves, okay? And I'm gonna leave it there. Um Oh, sorry if I missed super chats. Hey, Miko Spice, thank you for the super chat. Nothing makes me smile more than seeing a black, chocolatey black woman enjoying her life, making her coin, and not apologizing for it. You give me so much motivation. Keep going. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. That means a lot. Thank you. Hey, the perfume preppy. Thank you for the super chat. I don't want to see Mia and Laura Farquad. Nope, I'm screaming. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. So you get what I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there. But yes. So anyway, child. Child. I'm just saying, you would think that if I've gone, real hard in support of you on my channel for years, especially when I had a lot of subscribers, especially if subscribers weren't feeling, you know, you would just think that you would be like, girl, I gotta come on. Like you would just think. You would just think. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Again, I'm not gonna beg anybody. I got you got 2 times max out of me for me to ask you, and then I'm good. You don't want to do it. I'm not gonna force you to do it. It's fine. But all I'm saying is that, I don't want to hear all that, we black, we support. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all. God bless everybody. And I'm still going to, still going to watch the show. I'm still going to, ride for you. But I just, that's yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's it. So anyhow, no, child. Don't say names. I'm not saying names. I'll just say this. I've reached out to the cast. That's it. That's it. That's all. It's not that big of a deal. It's fine. But just know that I have asked for an interview. I just want you to know that I have, okay? So anyhow, let's move on. I know that you guys want to talk about Offset asking for spousal support from Cardi B. Y'all know how I feel about men asking women for money. A mess. Y'all are so funny in that chat. Okay, y'all are funny in that chat, guys. It's okay. I'm not losing any sleep over it. It's not that deep. I just asked a question. Okay, it's not that deep. I'm not going to force anybody. I peeped it. It is what it is. That's all it is. Okay, it's not that deep. Don't go having your pitchforks out. I'm not mad at anybody. It's okay. But yes, that bum is asking for spousal support. I'm not surprised. I remember when first, I'm annoyed that she got with him in the first place. When he cheated on her when they first got together, she should have left him then. That is a jealous man. You guys know how I feel about dating down. She always had more money than him. When they got together, her net worth was already at like 15 million. Even though they met when he was at the tail end of like the Migos, like being really hot. I always felt like she made a mistake. I've always felt like he's jealous of her. And this is what these bums do. I remember when he had that birthday, it was like a few years ago, and she gifted him $500,000 for his birthday, and he looks so disgusted. And she's sitting up there giving him the money all in cash. And I'm like, Cardi, what are you doing? And it's no shade, but it's like a lot of these women are pick-me's, because why are you trying to impress a man, and why are you trying to buy a man? That man should be giving you 500 grand. Why are you giving him money? Men don't fall in love that way. They're disgusted by a woman trying to buy them. I really hope that he does not get the spousal support, but I won't be surprised if he does. The fact that he's even asking for it shows me that he's broke. Just a mess. Child, yeah, no, it's true. It's been a bird, still a bird. No, it's true. It's very true. And she definitely showed me that she was a bird when she gave him that money for his birthday. I said, that is a grown man. She gave that man 500,000 US American dollars. I was in shock. In cash. He looked so disgusted. And she's sitting up there bragging about, she a boss bitch, and that's what you do for your man. No, you don't. I'm not giving a man $5, much less 500 grand. I just need for the girls to put their purses away and stop trying to buy men. It is the ultimate act of desperation. Please stop. If you are giving men money, I need you to sit in a dark room and start praying, because what you're doing is a sin. Stop. Listen, y'all. Stop. It's not the way things are supposed to be. Stop giving these men money. It's ridiculous. Child, this is a self-respect and esteem issue. Oh, it is. That's a nice condo or money for your kids. Exactly. Listen, these men know exactly who to try, and the birds fall for it every time. Exactly. Yes, I agree with this. I feel like women giving men money is demonic. It's not right. If you give men money, stay far away from me and my home girls. Do not pass go. Do not collect your $200. You need to go and see the lady. Go get some help. You should not be giving a man money. Stop. He will spend it on his mistress. You said cook him dinner, buy him socks. Yes, it is not of God. Exactly. Yes, honey, go in a dark room. Child. Yeah, she also called people to put hands on the pole dancer when she was sleeping with Off-Cheat. Yep, I remember that. Yeah, she got those two, the bartenders at the strip club beat up. I'm like, you sitting up there beating women up because your husband's cheating? Beat your husband up. Leave him. Women who fight other women, the other woman, you're a clown. I'm sorry. I don't care how you feel about it. You're a clown. That man does not want you anymore. Leave him alone. Have that smoke for him and then leave. You beating up the other woman is not doing anything else but letting him know that you are pressed about him and that you're a dummy and you're going to stay and take this treatment. I cannot stand when I hear women talk about, oh, I'm gonna beat her up. I'm gonna beat that other woman up. You sound like a dummy. Stop fighting the other woman. Get your self-respect and leave. It's ridiculous. Yes, Cardi was supporting his whole family. They're all hurting right now because his money's all messed up. The Migos haven't had a hit. They disbanded. So I know his pockets are hurting. Child, he's going to sleep with her in her black eye. Exactly. I know that's right. Been with mine 15 years, never gave a nickel. Exactly. You don't know what his money is like. I have a suspicion of what his money is like. Any man asking a woman for money probably doesn't have it like that. Okay, because a man who has something and has some self-respect and some pride is not asking for a woman for money. So yeah. Hey, Rahina, thank you for the super chat. Never have I ever given my hard-earned dollars for his birthday. I low-key think I'm forever the prize. Exactly, you are the prize. Yeah, he has how many kids? He has the 3 kids with Cardi, and then he has 4 other kids from the 4 other women, right? He has a total of what, 7 kids? Say this again, please. Historically, men used to fight for a woman's hand, not the other way around. Exactly. He's asking for child support. We know something. Exactly. He wants child and what, spousal support too. Okay, so obviously you want attention. I'm not going to give that to you. So let me do you a favor and you can just head on out because I'm not going to do this. Thank you. God bless you. I'm not doing this. If you want to troll, you can troll somewhere else, but you're not trolling over here. All right. Let's not forget he invited the mistress that Cardi got herself jammed up to his birthday. Yup, I remember that. Cardi couldn't even attend. Yup, that should have opened her eyes right there. Exactly. Let's hope she has a prenup. She probably doesn't. It's dangerous for wealthy women to get married or have kids now. I agree. I think that I will always, I don't care if people get mad. Please, y'all, if you're a woman who has something to lose, please marry your equal. The man has to have just as much or more. It does not work, in my opinion, when the woman has more money. It does not work. You could fight me on that. That is the hill that I will die on. Why is somebody always trying you in your lives? They want attention. They probably don't get attention in their real life, so they want attention here, but I'm not doing that. But yeah, there's always some weirdo who wants to be in the mix and try to spoil the fun, but not today, not on any day. Okay? Yes, date up. Exactly. I just graduated law school. Congratulations. I'm recently single. I have been thinking a lot about dating in this new chapter. I have a convo scheduled with my dad to talk about dating while seen as successful. You better date. You better date a man who is degreed up and has money in the bank, okay? You cannot afford to be dating a bum, period. I'll tell you that right now. Please. Okay? And you need to be a bit weary if a man seems too interested in the fact that you graduated law school, okay? He needs to be, he needs to congratulate you and all that. But if he seems a bit too interested in what you have going on, then that's a red flag right there. And that's your time to exit stage left. All right. He should not be that invested in what he shouldn't be that invested. Okay. But congratulations. That is huge. Date like how you move up. Exactly. I cannot stress this enough, y'all. Please do not let desperation. Y'all don't understand. Desperation is destruction. Okay. I think that there are so many stories that you can look at. Please, y'all. You never win when you're desperate. It can cost you your life. It can cost you, your sanity. Being with somebody who's being a desperate person, especially in love, it's a terrible look. A man who has nothing to lose will help you lose everything. Remember that. Exactly. I know that's right. My husband enjoys me resting in my femininity. He will send me to get my nails and hair done and shopping in the quickness. That's how it should be. Desperation is dangerous. It's blood in the water. It is. It is literally, it's like blood in the water to a bunch of sharks. Successful women need prenups with infidelity clauses. I agree. And I still wouldn't recommend, though, marrying down either. Even with all that, I still would not suggest that. Like, that's how crazy it is out here. That's how crazy it is. There was that woman in Atlanta who I think she was either oh, she had a really great job and she lived in a high rise, like in Buckhead. And she started dating a man who was homeless. And she moved him into her high rise and he took her life. Okay. I told you guys the other story about that woman who was the head doctor of her hospital. She married a bum and he was jealous of her. He took her life. So you have to, people saying to not marry down or date down, they're not saying it to sound snobby or to sound mean. It's a matter of life or death. And a lot of men just cannot handle being in a woman's shadow. And I know that that's sad and it sounds antiquated, but you have we have to be real. And you cannot be so desperate for love and be so lonely that you succumb because you just want a man. You if you just want a man, then you are in for a terrible ride. If you just want a man so bad, then I really feel sorry for you because you're playing with your life. So I'm just saying, y'all. I feel like it's common sense to date somebody who's on your level. Well, it's common sense to us. It's not common sense to everybody else. A lot of women are out here just who refuse to listen to sound reasoning. Do you guys watch Love After Lockup on WeTV? I don't watch it, but I saw that clip that's circulating, and it's that Black woman who is with the biracial guy who just got out of jail, and she's 9 months pregnant with his child. And she's like, okay, like, we need money. I'm bringing your kid into the world. And he tells her with a straight face, I ain't getting a job. I ain't doing that. You better pick up some extra shifts. We are truly in the last and evil day because you are with a man who just got out of jail. You are having his child. And he tells you with a straight face that you need to go and you need to go and get extra shifts and get the money because he doesn't want a job. Desperation is taking the girls out. And this is why I go so hard. And this is why I go on rants on Twitter about how desperation is taking the girls out. Desperation has some of y'all in a chokehold and y'all think this is cute, and it's not cute. Not only do you look crazy, you are gambling your life. Can you imagine being 9 months pregnant and you tell your man who just got out of jail, by the way, but imagine telling your jailbird lover that, okay, you're free now. I need you to go get a job. We need money to feed the baby and feed ourselves. And he tells you with a straight face, well, pick up an extra shift because I'm not working. Something is going on. The girls are not all right. It's ridiculous. I just need for everybody to wake up and stop living in some fantasy land. It's a mess, y'all. It isn't a shame to be single anymore. If anyone is hearing that, it's time for a new crew to distance from the foolishness. Yeah, I agree. It's not a shame to be single. Like, people act like being single is a death sentence. It's not. If you have a full life, it's definitely not horrible. I think that the reason why some people think that, singleness is so bad because you don't have hobbies. Some of y'all need to go get a hobby. Learn a new instrument, just something. Take up knitting, take up golf lessons, like take up painting, like something. You need to have a full life. Some of y'all are just going to work and then going home, watching TV, wash, rinse, repeat, and you're so desperate for a relationship because you don't have a full life on your own. Your life needs to be juicy and fun and sexy on its own. And when it gets there, you won't be craving a man so bad. Yes, read a book. Exactly. It's just terrible. I just need for everybody to get it together and wake up. But Cardi and Offset, I'm not surprised by any of this. He was already a mess. He was a cheater before they even tied the knot. He was never going to be a good husband. She's so worried about, keeping her man. I mean, I know she's dating somebody right now, somebody else, but I just feel like this did not have to happen. She should have been out a long time ago. You said your family member is experiencing that. She's nowhere near well-to-do, but she's the only one working. I'm very sorry to hear that. Her boyfriend refuses to work. He watches her kids, so she just puts up with it. You just have to hope that one day she gets tired and picks up her self-esteem and packs her bags and leaves. But until then, she's going to keep staying in this craziness. What is the chokehold? The chokehold is a lot of the girls just want a man by any means. And if that means paying for a man, they'll do that. Yes, I agree. Having a man that's broke is worse than being single. No, you're right. Absolutely. You're absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct. Yes, Cardi loved him more than he loved her. Exactly. I agree with that. I agree with that. Child, okay. Child. Yes, paying for a man is desperate. Call for help. Okay. Yes, they're choosing to have dependents rather than a man. Yeah, think about the woman on TikTok that I told you guys about, who moved that man in because he took her on her first date to Chili's. And a triple dipper has her paying for a Carnival cruise. She bought him a new PS5, moved him into her house. And yeah, she's happy as a clam because he took her to Chili's. It's very sad. A mess. It's sad. I agree. If you're in a relationship with a broke man, you might as well be single. That's pathetic. I agree. It's very dangerous. And mind you, this woman has 4 kids, but never been on a date before. And then she finally meets a man who takes her out on a date and she moves him in. Now, you don't know this man from a can of paint. You better hope that, you know what I'm saying? You know where I'm going, because I don't like that, moving a man in and you have children, little kids at that. You have 4 little kids and you don't know this man from a can of paint, but he's now in your house around your kids. Child. Now, what show is this? So I was talking about Love After Lockup, but this whole scenario with the woman with the Chili's date who moved this man in, she's on TikTok talking about it. A mess. If you go on TikTok and search woman moves man in after Chili's date and takes him on a Carnival cruise, and you'll see the whole 3-part story. Hey, it's Tyler Reese. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, you said name them? Well, y'all were naming them in the chat. Hey, Rahina, thank you for the super chat. Oh, okay, I read your super chat. I did read your super chat earlier. I read it. Hey, Nia Rossi, thank you for the super chat. Some women can't be without a man. So sad. Don't settle for less. Date someone who lifts you up, not down. Love your content, Brooke. Thank you so much. Yes, you're right. Date somebody who lifts you up. Okay? Because, again, a man will bring you down to him before you bring him up to where you are. Okay? Hey, the perfume preppy. Thank you for the super chat. Always date and marry up. No chilly dates. Exactly. And no moving a man into your house because of a chilly date. Okay, let's talk about that. Hey, Kadaya2 Torre, thank you for the super chat. Male-oriented women are truly the scariest. They'll throw any woman under the bus to defend a man who wouldn't do half as much for them. Wild. It's true. Listen, you're doing all that. You would kill for a man. That man won't even go across the street for you. I watch a lot of Judge Judy in the cases of women being with deadbeats, trying to get what they paid for back. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Yeah, it's a mess. And Judge Judy will light them up, honey. You said at least we'll get more Who the F Did I Marry spinoff stories from desperate women marrying strangers. And stop leaving your kids with these losers. How did she get to 4 kids without a date? Wow, the girlies are really desperate. Yeah, folks said that to her in the comments, and then she got mad. And I said, girl, don't get mad. You put your business out for us to listen to. So don't get mad at us now. Nobody forced you to get on TikTok and tell your story and tell, you chose to tell us how desperate you are. Yeah, I do too. I hate when there are children involved. Very dangerous. A mess, child. Child, you said women are doing the whining and dining. Child. Oh, gosh. Wait, so that's why I can get a free PlayStation? I may need to consider being a lesbian like Kyle. Child. Hey, M Love Black, always. Thank you for the super chat. Here I am as a Southern married woman about to puke buying Jordans for my husband's anniversary gift. I don't believe in buying men's shoes. I'm screaming. I'm screaming, but I'm sure that you're probably buying the gift with his credit card. So. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Child, I want to read your comment, but I don't want the girls to be mad at me. I don't want the folks to be mad at me. Say, this is coming from a gay guy. In my opinion, a lot of young Black girls are raised by women who pity men, Black men, because of how America is set up. It's vicious. Child. I don't want to open that can of worms, but when you listen, I wasn't raised to pity any man of any color. So, but yeah, that is pretty prevalent, I've noticed, in the community as a whole, which needs to stop. Child. Okay. You child, listen, I'm just reading the comments. I'm just reading the chat and engaging with you all, okay? Child. I'm telling you right now. Baby. You said, do we live in the same place? I just heard that siren out my window too. Yeah, in New York, there's always a siren. No matter where you are in New York, there is always a siren going off. Let me tell you something. I am not surprised by any of this Cardi and Offset mess at all. I'm not surprised. This is what happens when you get with a man that you know is a known cheater, a horrible partner, a horrible husband, and you think that he's going to be a great husband to you. A man who's a cheater will also lie and do whatever else too. So the fact that he's asking for spousal support, I'm not surprised in the least bit. He has no character. So again, who is surprised? And Cardi set the dynamic up when she gave him all that money for his birthday in the first place. Yep. Cardi was calling us haters when we tried telling her the girls don't want to hear it, Brooke. You're right. No, they don't want to hear it. They don't. Child. Listen. Cardi thought she would be different because he married her. Oh, that too. Listen, we're gonna end the live on this note. Y'all see what happens when you marry and date down. It does not end well. Let this be another cautionary tale of what happens when you marry down. I hope that somebody gets something out of this today. But, there's only so many times I can keep saying to stop being desperate, stop craving a man so bad, stop paying a man's way, because it just feels like the girls are going to keep doing it. They were talking on Twitter last week about how Not only are the girls shooting their shots with men, but they're buying them drinks at the club. And women were sitting up there proud about it. Like, oh yeah, I bought my man a drink, and that's how we met, and da 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 da. And the girls are saying they're buying men drinks. They're sending bottles over to the men. Like we are lost. We are lost. And what can you do when it seems like people are losing their minds and they are determined to be desperate? So it's like, I feel like I'm wasting my breath by repeating myself. I feel in every live or recap about, please, let's end the desperation. Yes, that had me clutching my pearls. Listen, I was sick to my stomach when I saw that thread on Twitter. I said, where are the praying grandmothers? Child. Yeah, I got nauseous too. Yes. I'm tired of that too. I'm sick of that too. I did not like it when it first came out on TikTok. When the girls dap up guys who they consider a 10 on TikTok, they walk up to each handsome guy on the street. I don't like that either. It's very desperate. I will never advocate for a woman shooting her shot ever. Ever. That trend is also desperation light. Why are you walking up to a man, dapping him up because you think that he's handsome, calling him a 10? We have lost the plot severely. Listen, y'all. Yeah, and that shooter shoot trend too, with that Glorilla song. Sorry, I'll pass. I'm a pass on that. It's a no for me. Oh, wait. Okay. Wait. Okay, you are telling the truth, because that's true. We need to remember some of these grandmothers were also desperados who would fight for a man who cheated on them. That's very true. You know what? When you're right, you're right. When you're right, you're right. You know what? I didn't even think about that. You have me gagged right now, because yes, this behavior started a long time. Yet, if desperation was in the family line, desperation gets passed down from each generation. You're right. You know what? Clock that. Child. All we can do is just pray. All we can do is just pray, okay? I touch and agree with everybody in this chat that desperation does not know your name, okay? I am praying for everybody in this chat, all 460 of y'all right now, that desperation, desperate behaviors, being a desperado will not find you in the name of Jesus. Amen. Child. I'm gagged by that. Like, no, that comment, because we have to stop acting like the older women weren't also on some mess too. You have me so gagged right now. But yes, I pray that desperation does not know your household, and you don't even know what that means to be desperate for anything. And not even just romantic relationships. Don't be desperate for friends. Don't be desperate for connections, opportunities, jobs. Don't be desperate for money. Desperation is not a good look in any facet. Okay. So I pray that if desperation is knocking on your door, I pray that it runs away quickly and swiftly. So, but I'm gonna end the live right there on that note. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed the recap. All right. I hope you enjoyed the recap. I had a great time, but I'm gonna see y'all later. Maybe I'll go live. I don't know. Maybe over the weekend if I have time, but we will be talking more in depth about everything. But yeah, I love you guys. I hope y'all had a good old time. I know I did. Thank you all for bearing with me. I was so proud of my shirt. I kept showing off my merch, honey. The way y'all gagged me in the beginning of this live, honey. Y'all had me screaming. But I love y'all. Have a good rest of your day, and I will see y'all later, guys. Bye, y'all.